Ono sehemu ya mapantia. Make it chicken.
So bad. Rocks. It's very, 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 very hard work. That's fucking hard work. Woo. You guys, man.
Thank you.
These are men right here, man. Woo. Fuck. That's not easy. That's not easy at all. Because there's a shitload of current down there. So the current's just dragging you down. You gotta fight the current while you're trying to pull the pail in. So you gotta hold onto the rope and push the current down and dig your body in, dig the bucket under the sand and rocks and try and funnel the rocks in. There's a lot of big rocks around it, so you need to find your spot too. Filling up is really hard. Coming up, and the whole time, you know, it's maybe 15 feet. It's a lot deeper than I thought it was. 15, 16 feet. And you've got to struggle against the current while you're going down. So you're burning energy going down, you're working up, and then you got to get up again. You see the power curve? The river's curving here, right? And as the transport load in water has to do with the velocity of water. When water slows down, it drops its load. So the more sediment and materials are in the water, as it slows down, it'll drop it. There are different types of transport and sediment transport in water. It's very, very complex stuff. But diamonds travel by a method called saltation, which is Latin for jumping. So they jump along the bottom, along with the current. And as they're jumping, when there's a rock, they get stuck. And they'll stay in. There's a lot of rocks here. So they get stuck with the gravel and they'll stay there. So there'll be certain areas where over time they've accumulated. And that's what you're looking for. Like these rocks here, it's very rocky down here. The problem here is at the same time as it's rocky, as you funnel, you get the Venturi effect, which is a lot of turbulence around it, and then you get a lot of increased suction. There's a hell of a lot of current down there. I was quite surprised, actually. It takes a real effort to stay down. So you found gold here?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, in the sand? With panning?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Is it enough to feed your families?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Take care of your families?
Yeah.
It's hard work though, huh?
Yeah.
You know, I thought I should mention it. Never just step over an obstacle into an area where you can't see. So here, for example, put your foot here, not here. Put your foot here initially and give it a little half second and just have a look and see if there's anything there and then step beyond it. You understand? Because there might be a snake or something here. If you step just over it, you might get bitten. Step on top of the obstacle and then step past it. This area here, if you can't see it, is a potential danger area. So make a habit of not stepping there. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Jump, jump, jump. This right here, it's funny, but it's true. This right here is either vast fortune waiting for you or death. This is death, right? This is death waiting for you right here, right here. This right here, you can easily meet your maker right here. But there's only one way to do it, and even a small dredge is not going to cut it. it all has to be ATV based. It all has to be ATV mounted. It needs to be an ATV with its own trailer. Each ATV will have its own function. One will be the surface supply air, the other one will be suction pump, the other one will be the carrier, the other one will be tools and dive gear. And it comes to me, you know, it's funny, being here, you know what comes to mind? I remember Sirskjær oil refinery outside of Oslo, Norway, where I cut my teeth as a journeyman diver. And I remember Svein, my alcoholic senior diver, when I was 21. It's amazing I'm still here. Amazing. And we used to work on the oil refinery. We had to clean the pipes inside the oil refinery in Norway in the winter. And we worked out of a big, it was a big Ford Econoline van. And he had outfitted the van with all the dive gear, all the surf supply stuff. The van had everything, the compressor, the radios and everything. That's what comes to mind. But I don't think anyone has ever done that in Africa. I don't think it's ever been done before. But I know exactly how to set it up. That's what we need to work. We need to be able to daisy chain ATVs, hit this area from the road, use the beach as a staging area, and run the dive equipment into this site, string lines across, safety lines. I know how to do it. It's gonna be difficult, but it can be done. But it's gonna require some divers with some real good nerves. I grew up in a place like this, and you know, I used to swim in this current against the rapids. My father has a lot of property in northern Maryland, and there's a big river that we have. It's our river, the Templeton family. And I used to try and test my swimming against the current from the rapids, and you never beat the rapids. So we can dive. We can dive this. We can work this. But I don't know if we can train local people in time. We're gonna have to get American divers into the work. This is a high velocity diving, and it's gonna be difficult and dangerous. There are undercurrents and eddies that can basically pull you in and hold you down. So we're gonna have to rig it so that we've got escape lines. We're gonna have to put extra tanks down there. If you get in trouble, the mask can get ripped off your face, and you can just get underpinned and stuck. You'll never come up again because there are eddies, and there's a particular current that when the water falls down, it creates a backwards flowing current that holds you down. It's essentially like a washing machine. As the water comes in, it creates another current that rolls against the face, the slope of the waterfall, and that holds you down. It's very dangerous, but it can be done, and I guarantee you, I'm sure that there's something worth finding down there, because no one for millennia has been able to get down there and do it. That's guaranteed. This right here is untouched, for sure.
Kurban.